as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And there's a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
On the ground, right side, Horner. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. In there for strike one. Right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. The punch out there. Now 2 out. Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you that. Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Christian Yelich crushes this one for the Brewers. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
The second baseman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
On the ground to short, Adames. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
And another ball. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
Boog, when you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
Hit in the air, right field. Chourio under it. And it's caught for the out.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
All right. 0 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
And that's in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The line to kick the pitch. That one ripped. Into the bleachers and gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Ian Happ up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. And fires in a fastball at 95. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The next offering misses, and the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got it by him for the K. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, and the batter now, Jake Bauers.
First baseman, number 9. Jake
Bauers goes 6'1", 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the pitch. Up the middle. Jump throw across his body. One out in the second.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Shota, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And takes low for ball one.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
This one smacked out to left center. Nice grab on the run. That's out number 2. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Garrett Mitchell stands in now and watches strike one. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Yeah, that's outside. And the count is 1-1. And now the lefty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. And a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. In time to Bush, and that is the inning. Brewers strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here at Wrigley Field, now here is Isaac Paredes. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras makes the grab, one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Mike Tauchman. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
That's up.
Wouldn't chase that time. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
1-0.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's outside. And now 2-0. That one way inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Curveball drops in for a strike. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 2-1. Back here at the friendly confines. This is Bryce Terang. The pitch. That's a strike. And it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And he deals. And it's even up.
1-1.
That clips a corner. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. He's got it. One down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now it's William Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He's already homered here in this one. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And now it's even up. Two outs. That one pushed to the left and foul. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Got to love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So, man aboard, Willie Adames stands in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 2-1. here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. Dansby Swanson stands in. Peralta back to work. Outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Right through there, got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Miguel Amaya in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Brewers up by a run here in the last half of the third. And downstairs. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Nico Horner. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And the slider just misses.
1-0.
Amaya at first, 1 gone. And there's the strike. The pitch. That gets down for a hit. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Couple of singles back to back. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Ball 1, no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First and third, 1 down. And fouled off. Now move to first. And he's back in there. Kicks and fires. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. The 2-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's 1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
As we go to the top of the 4th. And now Jackson Chourio. A wind in the pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 so far. Hoskins pushes it foul. That's way outside, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Doubled in his first AB. Fouled off. He was late.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Seiya Suzuki. The wind of the pitch. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Righty delivers. Misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one catches the corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. Yeah, that skips into dirt. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Payoff pitch. Bounced up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
One down. Isaac Paredes now. First time up was a pop out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive. Diving. Makes the grab.
Now back, the designated hitter,
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
The Cubs down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Peralta throws to first. Happ back on a dive. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's down and in. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Turang. Turang, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. As the lefty gets to work, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And a foul ball. And there's a ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in. And there's two away.
Now back, left fielder, Christian.
Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-2.
Oh, and 2 now. Ball one there. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. The pitch. That's a little bit low. That misses, and the count is 2-0. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
No outs. Runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
At the belt and fires. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. And now it's Miguel Amaya. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. High fly ball down the left field line. Yelich going back. And brings it in at the wall. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. Top of the 6th inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
And a 1-2 again. And that one missing low. Just off the outside edge. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Liner stays at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And here is Jackson Chourio, 1 for 2. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. The pitch. And another ball. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike.
3-1.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Count full.
Payoff pitch. Got it. 2 down.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jake Bauers. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets under it and pops it up. In position. Makes the catch, inning over. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Peralta back to work. And that one upstairs. Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. There's the strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The line to kick the pitch. Got him! And one away. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger.
24. Cody Bellinger.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand hitter waits. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swing and a ball popped up. Adames gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. And our score remains 2-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, now Rhys Hoskins.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
The Cubs bullpen with some action. Keegan Thompson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Almonte getting cranked up as well. There's a strike. The pitch. Hoskins pushes it foul. The wind of the pitch. On the ground. Corner. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. just off the outside edge. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one a little below the knees. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Joseph Ortiz. Little chopper rolls foul. One-run game, one out, one on. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So the lineup flips over. Bryce Terang digs in now. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Mitchell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Bounce to the right. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
First and second, 2 down. And now it's going to be William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues. And this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well, said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
And he deals. Ripped on a line to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Ashby.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And a pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Mike Tauchman, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill getting ready to go. Uribe warming up as well. Kicks and fires. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Michael Busch waiting to hit for the Cubs. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Right through there for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
And now the lefty to first, maybe a 2-ball. To second for 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Michael Busch, the next to hit. Outside low, and it's 1-0. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time, and that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. We're at the top of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. Thompson, 6'1" righty, 210 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Drew Smyly, the left-hander, up and throwing. Almonte getting loose as well. The pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Foul ball there. Right-handed reliever. He goes down looking. Next for the Brewers, Willie Adames. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. A little bit high. And 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That's to third. Paredes fires across the diamond, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3.
Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1. And a weak ground ball to the left side. In plenty of time to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. Trevor McGill gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Moving in the bullpen. Devin Williams getting loose out there. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next to hit, Miguel Amaya. That one at triple digits. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. And that clips the inside corner.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's going to be Nico Horner. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Two down, nobody on. That one is upstairs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mitchell gets under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Smiley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The lefty fires. Bowers now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Nate Pearson appears to be getting loose. The 0-1. And he swings over the top there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And the 0-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. The 0-2. On the ground, right side corner. Fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Reese Hoskins up now for the Brewers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just missed. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Mitchell, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Two outs. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Amaya gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up.